Hi everybody, it's Alexa from Pages of Forbidden Love here. I've had some problems with some web cameras basically for the past 3 weeks, so I'm not really sure how this video is going to go, if it's going to have sound, if it's going to work right, if it's going to focus in and out, not really sure. Another change is behind me. You might have seen in other videos that I had a white wall unit behind me with books on top and shelving stuff on the bottom. I got rid of that and I got bookshelves that pretty much go from floor to ceiling now, so they hold a lot more. I'm really excited about having them. I can fill them up with even more books. And let's just get started with what I got this week. I got a lot of stuff, so unfortunately it is going to be a kind of lengthy video today. I picked up a copy of XVI, and I've heard this one is pretty good. Some people say that they really liked it as a dystopian novel, some people didn't, so just interested in reading it and seeing what I like about it for myself. Last week I picked up a paperback copy of Need and Entice, and Need and Captive, because I want Entice. I thought I was going to be getting the hardcover version, but apparently Bloomsbury had some ARCs left of it, so they sent me a paperback ARC edition, which is fine. It'll match my paperback covers of the first two that I have, and it is a pretty cover. So thank you to Julie for that. I will list her blog below so you can go check out her lovely blog and see what contests or reviews she has currently up. Julie was also talking about how she wanted this book that they only make in the UK. Normally you can get it from Book Depository, but apparently they had been out of it. I had won a copy from a book blog, a European book blog, so I traded with her and I got Princess of the Midnight Ball instead. I'm excited about this one because the author Jessica is actually coming to town for that huge author event that's at the end of this month. So I'm excited to have gotten this one, so thank you, Julie. Borders was having a huge tent sale, so I just went down there to see what they had and if they had any good deals. They actually had a lot of good deals. All of these are $3.99. They all still have the stickers on them. I need to take them off. But this one is Tie Me Down. It just sounds like a good romance novel. There is a second one to this one, which I think is Tease Me. I'm not quite sure on the title of that one. I would have to double check it. But this one looks good. It's got kind of a cool cover if I was to take off the sticker and remove that from it. They also had Mortal Seductions. This is by Allison James, who recently has written the Stormwalker and Firewalker, which a lot of people have liked that. This is just one of her kind of older romances. So we'll just see what we have in store. Sorry, getting tongue-tied. We'll see what we have in store with this one. They also had a bunch of PC Cast adult series there, and I have the 6th book in this series, so I figured I might as well go back and get the first ones. I haven't actually read the 6th book yet, though, so I guess it's kind of a good thing. This cover is beautiful, again, if the sticker would come off of it. It's Goddess of the Sea. It's supposed to be a cute little kind of romance series that she has. I'm not sure how steamy these ones are, so you know, if you are a teen and you would like to check them out, because I know she writes teen and adult novels, maybe try and find a review on it first just to see how much adult stuff is actually involved in the book. The second one in the Goddess series is Goddess of Spring. This one has a beautiful cover of a nice man on it. Looks good. This book I've kind of been getting confused about. It's Goddess of Light. In the actual book it says that this one is the 3rd one, but on PC Cast website and on several book websites it lists this as the 5th book in the series, so I'm not quite sure what they've got going on with this book, but I guess we're just gonna have to wait and see. I also got a copy of My Double Life. They have this one also for $3.99, even though it just came out. Janet is actually coming to that author signing that I just talked about. So I'm really excited to get this one signed. I just read My Fair Godmother by her and really liked it, so can't wait to see what this story has in store for us. my last new book, I got this one with a gift card that I still had. It's The Darkest Hour. It's the first one in the KGI series that I talked about last week in photos because my web camera wasn't working. But really hot covers for this one. The girl actually who I was checking out with said that she wished it was poster size so she could put it up on her wall, which I have to agree with her. She really look into making some posters as part of the campaign to get women to read this series. I won a contest a couple months back from Monica. I'll list her blog below. And she didn't send it to me kind of right away, which is fine. I had emailed her about it just to kind of ask if she was still going to send them or not because I was going to purchase the book if I wasn't going to get it from her. But she finally did send them to me. She sent me Girl Parts, which is an arc of this. Sounds like a cute story about kind of girls who are modified, kind of robots almost, to be perfectly matched to guys. So it's cute, it's a quick little read, so we'll see how I like it. She sent me Butterfly, another arc. Her review partner on the site reviewed this one and only gave it 1 star, so I guess that's why they just kind of lumped it in when they sent it to me. Kind of sounds a little bit weird. I'm not quite sure if I'll actually read this one or not, or if I'll pass it along to somebody else who might like to read the story. The book that I was really looking forward to from winning from the contest is Fallen. A lot of people have been reading this series lately. Some people say it's good. Some people say that they were really kind of disappointed in Torment. Some people said that they will still stick with the series just to see how it goes. So I'm not quite sure about this one, so I'd like to just read it for myself. Plus the cover of this one is beautiful, so can't wait to read this series and see what I think of it. She had also sent me, Monica, she had also sent me a copy of Mockingjay, and she had sent me a copy of A Blue So Dark, but I already own those, so I just passed them along to some friends in my book club group, which is why I don't have them to show to you guys. I also got some more books, just go through these ones really quickly. This is an old title by Angela Knight. It's Jane's Warlord. Sounds like a good steamy romance again. This is actually kind of an urban fantasy series. I had purchased the first one, I think 2-3 weeks ago, and this is the second one in the series. Even though I haven't read it yet, I just thought if I had really liked the first one, I would like to have the second one on hand to read. All of the Demonica books are finally out, so I decided that I would purchase the first one just so I could kind of get into the start of the series, and if I really like it, I can go get the other 4 books in the series without having to kind of stop and wait around for them to come out. So I kind of like it when series are all out because it makes it simple like that. I also picked up a historical novel. It's called Gorgeous as Sin. The second one is Sexy as Hell. Kind of cute titles. They're supposed to be steamy, kind of historical romances. I have a historical romance challenge that I'm part of this year, so this will work in nicely to it. I also picked up a copy of Jeweled. I've heard great things about this. I've actually been trying to win a copy of this for a long time, but unfortunately it just didn't happen, so got it half price, which I thought was a good deal. I also picked up a copy of Assassin's Honor. This one is supposed to be kind of about an archaeological dig that the woman meets him. I'm not quite sure what it has to do with old kind of artifacts and stuff, but I guess we'll read it and find out. And last, but certainly not least, is I got Will Work for Prom dress. I got this from the Around the World ARC tours, so thank you, Cindy, for running such a great site for all of us bloggers who are not very well established, so we don't get ARCs directly from the publisher. This one sounds cute. It's a contemporary of 2011, so I'll be able to read it for the contemporary challenge that I'm taking part of. And if you haven't checked that post out, you should check out that post so you can join up. And that's pretty much all I got. I still got a lot of stuff this week. I'm hoping to really cut back in the next couple weeks, so maybe we won't have mailbox posts for a little while, hopefully, if I can cut down on my book buying habit. But that's all I got this week. Very excited about all of it, and I hope you guys all had a good book week. Happy reading, and just let me know what you got in your mailbox.